So many times we lose our sewjo. That means you literally do not feel like sewing, although you still love it, but you just don't feel it. So, how can you get over this? What is actually going on when you don't feel like doing what you love? Let's get into it right now. Hey everybody, Martika here with Martika J Makes. Thank you for stopping by. So let's talk about this subject tonight. We're talking about turning your space into a place you want to be. Okay, so we know that especially if you've been sewing for a long time, that sometimes we lose our sojo. Okay, we just do not feel like sewing. And we know that yeah, this is what we love to do. This is the space we want to be in. But I want to share with you a few reasons as to why I personally have realized that I might have lost my sojo and some things that you can do to turn that around, to turn your space into a space where you actually want to be. So, as you know, I got my notes down here because I don't want to miss a thing in helping you get out of whatever rut you are in when it comes to sewing. So let's talk about it tonight. So first of all, like I said, you don't need a bigger sewing room. We've already discussed that. Whether you are in a closet or whether you are in a spacious studio, sometimes you just lose your sojo. It's a form of burnout. Okay, so the question is, why am I burnt out? What is the problem here? Just like you can be, say, like with your living room, say you've had that same setup for the past 8 years and you have done nothing, and you're just tired of seeing things the way that it is, and you're just burnt out with it. You don't even like to hang out in there anymore. That could be a big part of the problem at hand. So let's talk about, I just have a few things that could possibly help you with this. So, number one, is your space cluttered? Okay, because clutter can kill a multitude of enthusiasm. It doesn't matter what you're doing, how much you love it. If you cannot see your way clear, you just don't want to be in that space. Okay, not just your sewing room, but anywhere. Okay, whether it's at home or at work or in your car, whatever. Clutter can make a big difference as far as not wanting to do the things that you love to do. So, do you need to clean your sewing space? Do you need to get rid of some things? Do you just need to simply put things back where they're supposed to be and wipe things down? I mean, is this what you need to do? Do you need to dust off your sewing machine? When was the last time you cleaned it? And just all of the above. I mean, clutter, just things just sitting around, thread not put back, notions not put back to where they need to be. You got like things sitting on your sewing table from 3 projects ago. Okay, so could that be a big possibility of why you don't want to be in that space? Another thing, bad lighting. Okay, lighting to me is one of those things that can be easily fixed, even if it's temporarily while you're sewing. Whether you have a ring light, something that can brighten up the room, or whether you have an overhead light, or whether you have a lamp. If you need more lighting, you can simply borrow light from another room until you get the type of lighting that you want in your room. I don't care if you have to bring 3 lamps, okay, to sit around your space so that you can see what you're doing. Working in bad light just really kills it just kills your mood for sewing. Okay, and not only that, but you're straining your eyes, something that you should not be doing. So it could be some bad lighting in your space. You might need to change it up, brighten it up a little bit, and see if that don't help your space out. Remember, I said no matter how small it may be. And then another thing is, your are your tools and everything readily available for you to just lean over and grab while you're sewing? Or are you having to get up and constantly walk across the room for something? Do you have things sitting to where, especially your most used tools, are they at arm's reach? And I'm not talking about having to lean over and get them. Are they right there with you? Okay. Maybe you might have to get a TV tray or something like that, some type of little stand to sit up your favorite notions in a basket or something to help you out to be able to get to them faster and not have to run back and forth grabbing what you need. That can kill the mood for sewing in a heartbeat, I'm telling you, because who wants to keep getting up and sitting back down and repositioning and all of this while you're sewing? That can play a very big part. Not only that, your trash can. Are you having to get up and go throw things in the trash? Put you a little trash bin right next to your sewing table if you don't have that, because it goes back to that word called clutter. If you don't have a space to like put those loose threads and those little fabric remnants that you know that you can't use for anything because they're too small, have you a little trash bin right there where you can just dump it in there and be done, okay? The next thing is comfort. Are you sewing from a comfortable chair? If you are not sewing from a comfortable chair, and I'm speaking of experience, y'all, if you're not sewing from a comfortable chair, then you're getting back strain, you're getting leg strain, you're getting neck strain, all of that because you are constantly trying to position yourself. So maybe the chair that you're in isn't very comfortable, so it doesn't really motivate you to come and sit down and sew. So you might need to get a pillow, or something to put behind you. You might need to get just anything that makes it comfortable, maybe like a step stool to raise your foot pedal, depending on how high your chair sits. All of this matters, okay, when it comes to sewing. Um, the next thing is that your iron cord, that something so simple as that. An iron cord. Of course, we know that we constantly iron while we are sewing. But if your ironing board and your cord is not in a position to make it easy and smooth sailing, and you're constantly either having to step over your iron cord or you're constantly having to pull at it because it's not close enough to the plug in and all of that, you might need to invest in an extension cord, and I'm talking about like a power strip, something that's a bit safer than your little flimsy three-prong cord. We don't want to be setting those sewing rooms on fire. So it's something that can discourage you, having to get up and iron, and then you're fighting the cord and the iron and all of that. So do you have the right iron? Okay, I have had the wrong iron to sew with before, and it made it so unenjoyable because I was constantly fighting with this iron. So getting the right iron, and it doesn't have to be like one of the top of the lines that's going to cost you a lot of money. Just go and get you a decent iron if you don't have one, and there are many out there to choose from, okay? The next one is the mood, you guys, and I think this is my favorite one out of all of these because this helps me tremendously when I have lost my sewjo. I'm talking about the music. Are you playing music? Are you playing music that you enjoy? I personally like to sew to like smooth jazz or what else? Sometimes gospel, sometimes Afrobeat, sometimes R&B. It just depends on what mood I'm in. But get you some music that you like to play and that you love to listen to. It could be some like 80s, 90s, could be some soft rock, whatever you like to do. You might want to have that feeling of nostalgia, get those thoughts rolling as you hear certain songs and everything. So the music is one thing that you can definitely change. Another thing is maybe lighting a diffuser with some amazing essential oils. Or if you like to light candles, maybe a really light candle that really helps you, changes your mood, helps you enjoy your space. something that really smells good and really is, enlightening, or something really calm like a lavender and vanilla, or could be something like an orange citrus. It's fall time, pumpkin spice or cinnamon or clove or something like that. Something that you really, really enjoy. And if you need something to wake you up and really invigorate you, peppermint oils are amazing. So whether it's essential oils and a diffuser or a candle, something like that, get some amazing scents going around in your room, and I'm telling you, it will really, really help your space. Something else you could do to change your mood: a drink. Whatever you enjoy drinking in your space, whether it's water or juice or coffee, maybe a glass of wine, maybe a soda, whatever you enjoy, hot cocoa, a latte, whatever. Have you something that you enjoy sipping on while you are sewing? It really helps. And not only that, but just some light snacks. And I'm talking about having some snacks where nothing transfers onto the fabric that you are sewing on. So we don't want like no greasy chips or anything like that, but just having like some really light snacks in your sewing space that you enjoy, munching on, maybe some fruit or a little fruit bowl or something like that. Just whatever you enjoy eating on while you are sewing. And not only that, but a timer. You do not have to be in your sewing room all day. I used to feel like I needed to sew something until I really got to a good point to where I'm almost finished. No, not anymore. If all I have time to do, or if all that my body will allow me to do, if I'm not too tired, is to put in the side seams. That is something, So maybe sewing your things a little bit at a time and not feeling that pressure of having to finish everything, because sometimes that can cause burnout within itself. Now, I can understand if you're sewing something and you are on a time frame, you have to get it done in X amount of time. But if you don't, definitely just put yourself on a timer so that you're not stuck in your sewing room all day and getting frustrated because things are not, turning out the way that you want them to, or it's just not working out. That can really upset a person altogether. So definitely set yourself a timer if you need to. And then not only that, but with that, you want to choose something that's easy. When you've lost your sewjo, and you're trying to get back into things, and you've made your space a place where you want to be, and you're like, I just want to sew. I just want to sew something. Choose something simple, okay? Choose something simple. It doesn't have to be a garment. It could be a handbag. It could be a sunglasses case. It could be a zipper pouch, whatever. But when you're getting back into the swing of things, choose something simple that you really, really enjoy. And I promise you, once you get that done, you'll be ready for the next step. So that right there within itself will just really get your spirits up. It'll get your motivation going. You'll feel that happiness, that joy come back up, because you are back in your space. You've turned it into a space that you love, and you actually accomplished something, or you've started something. And that way you'll just keep coming back. Now, I'm not saying all of this to say that you won't get burnt out again, that you will never lose your sewjo again, because that is not the case. I can't even tell you how many times I have fallen into that rut. However, you know what? By getting in there, clearing things out, changing things up, lighting my diffuser and getting things going, getting my snack and all of that, making it a space where I really want to be, it comes back to me every single time. So I hope this video has encouraged you. I hope it's encouraged you to get up, get something done to your sewing space, get to sewing something. It's getting ready to be the holidays. It's time to be making some gifts and doing all of those amazing things. And even if it's not, maybe you can make up something for a birthday that's coming up, or make up something that you've been wanting, and or trying something new. Who's to say? So yeah, I hope this has helped you. So let me know in the comments, right down there in the comments, let me know which of these you are going to do first. Let me know how this has helped you. Can you use all of these or just one of these to change things up to really get you going again? Let's talk about it in the comments. And if you have not, definitely remember, you already know, to like and subscribe if you have not. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.